On the supernatural.
We're going ghost hunting
to create a super miracle. All new Extreme Makeover Home Edition.
8 p.m. AFN Prime Monday. The Morning Show with Mike and Juliet. Weekdays on AFN Spectrum.
Hi. Oh, Alice, hi. Thanks. I'm so glad you could.
July 2nd, 2007, CW2 Mark Burroughs and CW2 Stephen Sinfrini were supporting ground forces south of Baghdad when their OH-58 Delta Kiowa attack helicopter was shot down. The pilots survived the crash and hid from the nearby insurgent fighters in a ditch. As the Task Force Marne pilots waded neck-deep in water, Apache crewman CW3 Alan Davidson from Tumwater, Washington, and CW2 Micah Johnson, a Del Rio, Texas native, rushed to the crash site and quickly made the decision to rescue the pilots. With Sinfrini wounded, Burroughs and Johnson strapped themselves to the sides of the Apache helicopter. For their actions, CW3 Alan Davidson and CW2 Micah Johnson were awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross for valor.
There's no question that if you're in a life-threatening emergency, you need to get help immediately from the nearest healthcare facility, military or civilian. But when away from home and faced with a non-life-threatening situation, head to the nearest military treatment facility. If there isn't one close by, try to contact your healthcare provider to approve care elsewhere. Otherwise, the cost could come out of your pocket. Be sure to contact your beneficiary counseling and assistance coordinator as soon as possible.
Most Americans are familiar with their Miranda rights. You know, you have the right to remain silent. But not many are familiar with their rights while stationed overseas. Take the status of forces agreements the U.S. has in place with its host countries. Even though they guarantee certain legal safeguards, individual rights can vary. It can all depend on whether you're a service member, a family member, or a DoD civilian employee. Legal matters overseas can be complicated. Your legal office can answer any questions.
Just recently, I wrote a letter to thank my legal office. Last year, I spoke to an advisor there about changing my legal residence. He warned that if I was changing it just for income tax purposes, there could be consequences. He said I should do some research first, so I did. Was he ever right? I found out my property taxes would double, homeowners insurance was sky high. It could have even affected some of my veterans' benefits. So I just want to thank my advisor. If you're thinking of changing your legal residence, it pays to do your homework.
Marrying a local national? You'll have good fortune if you plan ahead. Contact your personnel office to find out more.
You guys going to vote?
Yes, sir.
Great. Proud of you. America's leaders are chosen by the people, for the people. There are a lot of restrictions on military activities during political campaigns, but nothing takes away from your basic right as a citizen to vote. Be smart. Do your part.
Vote. Vote.
Vote.
Dental readiness is an important part of a soldier's overall deployability and is the main focus of the Europe Regional Dental Command's team of professionals. They know families are an important part of a soldier's well-being, so they make every effort to provide them the same high-quality care. When space isn't available, the TRICARE Dental Plan is there as a user-friendly alternative to military treatment facilities. Go to your dental clinic for more information about host nation dental services for families.
Corey, you can see you're getting small in there.
Yeah, I mean, right about here, I'm thinking, okay, I'm in trouble now. That's a pretty wild view. I haven't seen this up this close yet. So
is helpless even describe that?
Definitely, because at this point in time, you're just waiting for it, and all the noise and everything, you're just waiting for it to stop. But as soon as I unclicked my belt, started to get out, Lefty from the safety spot was right there on top.
Safety belts saved my life, and they can save yours too.
173rd Airborne Brigade Combat Team, USAREUR's Airborne Option.
Saturday on AFN's world premiere movie.
The order is to abort.
Negative, Talon 1. Tin Man will not abort. Tin Man will prosecute.
Arming blue sphere for penetration detonation.
Stealth, primetime Saturday on AFN Movie.
The best man for the job. Defense Secretary Robert Gates recommended multinational force Iraq Commander General David Petraeus to become the next commander of U.S. Central Command. Secretary Gates made the announcement Wednesday at the Pentagon.
With the concurrence of the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, I have recommended and the President has approved and will nominate General David Petraeus as the new commander of Central Command. We will withdraw the nomination of Lieutenant General Ray Odierno to be the Army Vice Chief of Staff and nominate him to return to Baghdad as the new multinational force Iraq commander, replacing General Petraeus.
Secretary Gates says he doesn't expect any changes to take place until late summer or early fall. Both nominations must be approved by the Senate.
So it seems like a couple of guys were stealing some gear and selling it off base, but another guy in my unit found out and reported it. Got a lot of respect for that dude. He did the right thing. Lesson learned, report fraud, waste, and abuse to your local chain of command, or contact your IG office. Or you can use the DoD hotline as a last resort. Report fraud, waste, and abuse.
Guess what, kids? We're going to move to a new house. And not only that, it's going to be in Italy. Look, it's right here.
When it comes to a PCS, your attitude is contagious. If you stay positive and encourage your kids to look forward to new experiences, chances are they'll be positive too.
But don't be scared. Mom and Dad said we'll have fun.
The soldier is the fundamental building block of everything in the Army. The mission is a threefold mission. Increase the soldiers' combat effectiveness, save soldiers' lives, and increase the soldiers' quality of life.
The body armor and the new advanced combat helmet routinely stop rounds, clearly save their lives.
Soldier sensors and lasers enhances the soldier's ability to see, to acquire, and finally to target those entities.
A land warrior north of Baghdad, it's a paradigm-shifting capability.
RFI fielding 20 to 25,000 soldiers per month. It's an incredible operation that they're doing.
We're modernizing at Mach speed.
I don't think we could have accomplished everything that we have without the equipment that we have.
The best for the best. The best equipment for the best soldiers in the world.
So it's our responsibility to give the best equipment that we can get out there. And that's exactly what we're doing.
The dietary guidelines tell us to vary our veggies for optimal health. Eat more dark green vegetables like broccoli, greens, and spinach, and dark orange ones like carrots and sweet potatoes. Include beans like pintos, kidney, and black beans now and then, and throw in some lentils and split peas. They make wonderful soups. Vegetables are very low in calories and very high in important nutrients and fibers, so enjoy some at every meal. It's your choice. Make it healthy.
Is this something you really want to recycle? Watch what you throw away. Report suspicious activities to your installation law enforcement.
It takes reporters, anchors, technicians, and a lot of high-tech gear to get the news on AFN every day. But it takes you to make the news happen. Have a story idea? Share it. Send it to stories@afne.army.mil.
Okay, class, I have your tests.
Discovery Health says most teens get 7 hours of sleep or less.
What time did you go to sleep last night?
2 in the morning.
But to do well in school, the average teen needs at least 8 hours of sleep. So get your sleep.
Wow. Not again.
Or else.
Before there was money, I was so broke. At the time that I said I'll try anything. Fame.
I was punk rocker. I wanted attention.
Stardom.
Live and breathe and sweat blood for it.
They defied the odds and became Hollywood's biggest celebrities.
Whether things are accepted well or not in this business, you just, you have to believe in them.
Find out what it takes to make it to the top.
I'm not a person who believes in regrets. It doesn't change anything.
What It Takes, Wednesday nights at 5:30 on AFN Movie.
Find jobs.
You need to have a good sense for compassion when you come into this, because it's not like anything you've ever done.
It gives me a sense of pride to actually take care of these soldiers that were defending our country and being downrange and being injured.
It is a great opportunity to heal and make my appointments, and so that way I can become a better leader.
For more information about Warrior Transition Units, contact your local medical facility. Warrior Transition Units, helping our wounded soldiers heal.
Here in the desert, predators lurk. The rabbit must use instinct and cunning to protect itself. The same tactics can protect you from predatory terrorist attacks. Be aware of your immediate surroundings and avoid drawing attention to yourself. You never know who's watching.
Can I buy another drink? Ready? Want to get out of here?
Sure.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Going to my room.
Oh, I can take you.
When it comes to weight loss plans, some people can be just like lemmings, following anything and everything that comes along. The fact is, fad diets that seem too good to be true are exactly that. They defy logic. Because they're so limiting, they're impossible to stick with for any length of time. And if they don't provide balanced nutrition, they can even be dangerous. Moral of the story? When it comes to weight loss plans, avoid the fad diets.
I can sneak into your tent anytime I want. You won't see me, you won't hear me, you won't even know I'm there. I'm completely invisible. I might seep into your tent from a running vehicle, or a gas-powered generator, even a space heater. I might give you a headache, blurred vision. Then maybe you'll fall asleep, but you'll never wake up. I'm carbon monoxide. You'll never see me coming.
We should not forget that our children also face great challenges. Often they make that important transition to adulthood during our deployments. And so to the students of U.S. Army Europe, I join your parents, teachers, and communities in saying, thanks for what you do. Thanks for helping us remain Army strong, and you make us extremely proud.
Yo, what's up? This is WWE superstar John Cena. I'm very serious about what I do. Before I set foot in the ring, I assess the risk of all of my moves to make sure that I'm prepared and ready for anything that could be thrown at me. If I don't, somebody could get seriously hurt. For soldiers, composite risk management is the key to being prepared and staying ready. Stay on the edge. Use composite risk management to successfully accomplish your mission. It can save your life and your buddies.
The Armed Services Blood Program gets your blood to those who need it most. To find a donor center near you, visit militaryblood.dod.mil.
Stolen or lost passports, IDs, and other identifying military documents can be dangerous tools in the wrong hands. So always keep them secure. And if they are ever lost or stolen, report it immediately to the proper authorities.
Pre-combat checks. We do them for a reason. We operate on the edge every day. To come back safe, we have to own that edge. Manage risk. Own the edge.
Agents from the Air Force Office of Special Investigations stopped by a Japanese elementary school. Airman First Class Garrett Cole tells us why.
22 OSI agents from Yokota are improving squadron morale and community relations by volunteering at Hammer West Elementary School. Special Agent Lauren Ware cleans weeds out of the school flower bed as a small contribution to the community.
Our commander came up with an idea that we call Focus Week, and 1 week every quarter we take time out of our normal day-to-day duties and focus on our mission, our family, and compliance issues. So we like to take a time during every Focus Week to kind of give back to the host nation, develop that relationship, foster the good relationship that we've had with them, and just gives us a chance to give back.
Airmen help to build a stronger relationship with our community as well as our Japanese neighbors. Airman First Class Garrett Cole, Yokota Air Base, Japan.
That chopper's coming in 2 minutes out. Family crashed in the blizzard. They were trapped in their car for 2 days.
What's happening?
Season 13 of ER, 9 p.m. AFN Spectrum, Saturday.
Griff, I treated her own game.
Colgate, 9 p.m. AFN Prime Monday.
This is not your everyday job.
We're members of an Air Force Special Operations weather team. Our work conditions can be challenging and demanding.
The weather information we provide is a key factor in conducting special operations.
We're meteorologists trained to operate in a combat environment. We're in the Air Force, but we work with Navy, Marines, and Army Special Operations.
It takes a special person to do what we do.
Like I said, it's not your everyday job.
They're out there, protecting the world's oceans. But they're not alone. Every day, the Navy's Military Sealift Command is there to bring food, fuel, ordnance, spare parts, and supplies to Navy ships at sea. You see our stack stripes around the globe. We deliver. We are MSC.
U.S. Army Corps of Engineers.
Thousands of miles from the nearest continent is the U.S. Pacific Command.
And we have forces arrayed all around the Pacific Rim. It's also a very dispersed and diverse region with many ethnicities, many religions, many different political philosophies that run the complete spectrum.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers is supporting this power projection platform with $4 billion of construction through the year 2010.
You know, the Pacific is a region that's of key strategic importance, so everything we do here, to include what we work on Guam, what we work at out on Kwajalein, it influences our security in the Pacific.
From this island paradise, the Pacific region stretches to include 50% of the world's surface. Mary Cochran, Hawaii.
Come on, Jess, you're not going to hit me.
Finn is a genius at exactly 3 things. Treasure salving, finding money for treasure salving, and one other thing.
What other thing?
I don't want to talk about it.
So tell us about the treasure.
It's $500 million worth of diamonds, rubies, and emeralds the size of your fist.
We found something. We found something.
What if it's a body?
I thought he was a midget. A very cheap relative.
What if it's a head?
I am a Joint Terminal Attack Controller.
I am a weapon system on the battlefield.
I am the tip of the spear directly engaged with enemy forces.
I am the eyes on the target.
I provide the joint integration of all air assets with ground forces.
We are the U.S. Air Force TAC-P.
Airborne Brigade Combat Team, USAREUR's Airborne Option.
Wendy, what's she doing outside in her nightgown with no shoes on?
Peter Pan was about a fantasy, not about a murder.
She was killed with a hook. I wonder if you shouldn't be looking for Captain Hook.
8 p.m. AFN Prime Saturday.
This is the Edwards family. I'm Esther. This is David, Jacob, Elena, and Luke Edwards. And we want to give a shout out to Sergeant William Edwards, my hubby, and their daddy. We love you. We miss you. Come home soon. Bye. Mwah.
Play.
Remember Timmy? Timmy lost his chair in a PCS. But now, with full replacement value protection...
Performances from
Gary Underwood, Brooks and Dunn, Sugarland, Brad Paisley, Kenny Chesney, Rascal Flatts, Keith Urban,
and Garth Brooks fans. Don't miss a live performance as he sings a medley of his greatest hits. Reba hosts the Academy of Country Music Awards.
7 p.m. AFN.